Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here to take a look at another product that helps your business save time by taking it into the cloud. We're going to save you money by automating your expense reporting, adapting to how you work, and helping manage your costs. We're going to take a look at Concur. So the first thing I do whenever I'm starting with a new application is I pop open my trusty Evernote and I go over to the website and I say, all right, let's do the free trial. Let's try it. Let's try it and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to click on free trial and I'm going to sign up with my email. Looks easy enough. Sign up now for your free Concur trial. Seth at nerdenterprises.com. Get started free. And I'm waiting. Come over to Evernote while I'm waiting. Username apparently is Seth at nerdenterprises.com. And then we're probably going to need to create a password. That I will take off screen. Sorry, folks. Okay, let me fill out this form and then I'll get right back to you there. Okay, so I filled out the form and then I don't even remember what I clicked. I spaced out, but I guess I clicked continue or something along those lines. And now I'm here. So quick tasks, add an expense, add a receipt, add mileage, sync credit card, expense trip. So this is important, sync credit card, because what's going to happen is a lot of us are already downloading credit card transactions into our QuickBooks file. And if we're adding expenses from Concur that went on that same credit card, we want to make sure we don't duplicate. So this is the first time I'm looking at this. I'm seeing it for the first time just like you might be. But I'm assuming that this feature right here will help me to ensure that I don't duplicate expenses. But we'll find out. So let's see what happens when I go to add an expense. So it gives me the instructions. Step 1, click on new. Step 2, tell us what you purchased. Step 3, add more expenses or send for approval. So let's click get started. And we're going to enter some expenses. So what we're getting here is basically an online expense report. So we're going to enter the expense, and it looks like it gives me suggestions, right? What's the expense? Internet access, business meals, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. I can create an expense report online. Of course, what I'm looking for now is how do I get the scan of the receipt in, right? So let's go to receipts here. Receipts required. Check receipts, attach receipt images. So let's do that. So receipt, upload and attach. I can browse. So basically at this point, I can take a snapshot of the receipt with my phone. But let me see something. Let me see if Concur has a phone app so I can take a snapshot of my receipt and have it import right into my account. Let's check that out. So, of course, Concur has a phone app, and I knew that it did. And if you search for it on your marketplace, whether you have your Android or BlackBerry or iPhone, you'll find it. And just download it, and then you'll have to sign into your account. Now, you'll need of course, the username you set up. You will also need your PIN. So if you come up here to the top right here and click My Account, then come over here to Mobile PIN, and down here you can enter a new PIN. Now I'm not going to because I've already got one. I went and did it on my own. So you enter the new PIN. The other thing you're going to need to do is, and this is just my suggestion based on what I've seen poking around in here a little bit already, is you're going to go to the receipt store and you're going to need to verify your account. Now, of course, I already verified mine, so it takes me right here. And this is a receipt that I took a snapshot of using the app on my phone. So, and you can verify additional emails. I saw that. You can have more than one email that are kind of associated with your account so that other people could submit receipts as well. So I'm sort of curious as to where to go to add the additional ones. I hope you don't just get a one-shot deal. Well, let's go to administration. That would seem like a good place to go. Process reports, payment, Concur billing. So that doesn't look like it. I don't think it's going to be accounting setup. All right, so I'll have to come back and figure that one out because the accounting setup is obviously, it's just that. It's the accounting setup. It's setting up the accounts that things are kind of linked to. So let's go to expense. let's go back to the receipt store. And you can see I've got a receipt. I took a snapshot of my phone. Very easy to do. All you do is on the app, you're going to see you launch the app, and then, and I have to get my right and left straight here. It's kind of backwards, of course, when I'm doing it on the camera. So you're going to tap that first option that says Quick Expense, right? Or you can hit the little plus sign at the top of your screen, right? So right there, that's hard to do. And then it gives you choices, right? Receipt store or add card mileage. So the receipt store is where you store your receipts. Okay? So then it takes me to, it shows me the one that I already have in there. And if I hit plus, it wants to know, do I want to add it from the camera or from the gallery, right? Because I may have just already taken a picture with my just with the camera. So if I choose from camera, it's very simple here. It's going to launch the phone's camera application, obviously, and then from there you're going to be able to take the snapshot and just confirm that you're sort of happy with it. Then it's going to come here to the receipt store. And once it does that, I can attach it to an expense report. So let's go and view edit reports. So I actually created one I didn't want. So I come into this report, and then I can go to receipts, receipt bits, and then I can go view receipt store, and boom, I can add this in. It's retrieving the image, and it's asking me to please wait. Boom. So now I can, and then it says no expenses found, so now I can add new expense. It says adding new expense. Maybe it's analyzing the receipt, or maybe I need to add in my own new expense. Okay, so new expense. Okay, now I had to take it from a distance because it's a long receipt, as you can see, but I can zoom in here, I assume. So I can go in and say, all right, which of this was business related? Right? And I could say, well, the granola bars were business related. So let's add that, and that's going to go to meals, right? Right, office, let's see, communications, marketing, meals and entertainment. Look at this. So this would be like snacks and beverages, right? Transaction date. What's the date on this receipt? Probably easier to look at the one that's right in front of me. May 27th, 2012. Date is in the invalid format. I hate when they're picky about this stuff. 2012. Business purpose. Looks like I can leave that blank. Merchant would be Costco. Payment type is not cash. It was a debit card, so I'll call it cash because it's kind of same as cash. And since the only other choice is company paid credit card, then, yeah. The amount for the granola bars, $12.79. It's in US dollars. Comment. I can leave that blank, but I think it's pretty straightforward what that's for. See, now it goes in there. It's got attendee name. This employee, $12.79. It's already adding my expense. So, billable. I assume that means I can use that to know what to bill back to clients. And I could say personal. Notice it grays it out when I do that. So let's leave those blank. And we can save. And now there's an option here to attach a receipt. So let's do that. Let's attach the receipt. And then save. Okay, and now I've got an expense report here. It's very exciting. So, and if I added additional expenses to this expense report, it would be included here. So that, my friends, is how you can create your first expense report with Concur. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You could take the snapshot with your phone. It comes into here within a couple of minutes. Before you can do that, of course, you have to set up your account. You've got to verify your email address and create a PIN, so that you can. And then once you create the PIN, you have an email address that you can email receipts to. So if you have a PDF, you can attach it to an email and email it right to Concur. There's a lot of ways to get your expenses in here once they're in. So that should be enough to get you started with Concur. Go ahead, take your free trial and try it out yourself. See how it works. It's a great program. And don't forget, this is one of the programs that we are reviewing at the Sleater Group Small Business Technology Roadshow. It is ongoing now as I'm recording this video. After the fact, you'll be able to get lots of information about these vendors and everything that happened there. But if you happen to be catching this during the roadshow, which is from, actually today as I'm recording this, July 17th, 2012 till August 2nd, 2012. If you're watching this between those dates, then make sure you go onto Twitter. First of all, go onto Twitter anyway and follow us at Sleater Group. Okay, but also check out the hashtag SmallBizTech. And you'll see a stream of tweets now that are ongoing from people who are at the roadshow, people who are kind of just watching what's going on from the outside, like me, sitting at home. I will be at the Los Angeles roadshow, so check it out. Twitter.com/Sleater Group, hashtag SmallBizTech. And I look forward to seeing you on the web in future videos. And if you have any questions or comments or feedback, post them in the box below. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you on the web.